Charlie, how are you? Hi, Liz, how are you? How you going, mate? Bruno, thank you. G'day, mate, how are you? Hello, sir. Fantastic. How you going? And hello. How are you? Fantastic. How are you all feeling today? Good. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. No time checks. That's fine. All good.
Just a very clear in the air. Time.
Okay. All right. Ready, judges? Time. Good morning, judges. Real discovery begins when we step away from tradition. It's easy to stick with what we know, but when we challenge that, when we step away from tradition, we open the door to something better. And the coffees I've chosen reflect that idea perfectly. Both come from one farm, Jardines del Eden, in Colombia, where Felipe and Carlos Acila are growing exotic varietals like Java and Wush Wush, coffees that push boundaries and step away from tradition. Today, the order of courses will be espresso, signature, and milk-based. So, let's begin with espresso. All the descriptors have been written on the menu cards at each end of the table. You're welcome to take these with you at the end of the presentation. For the espresso course, I'm using a washed Java, an Ethiopian landrace grown at 1,950 meters above sea level in Colombia's Quindío region. At this altitude, cherry maturation slows down, allowing sugars to develop more fully, building sweetness in the cup. After picking and sorting, the cherries were submerged underwater in cool anaerobic conditions for 30 hours before being pulped and dried on raised beds inside a greenhouse for a further 8 days. This extended water-based fermentation process gives the coffee structure, highlighting acidity and fresh apricot flavor. Excellent. So I'm just preparing the shots for your signature beverage now. And I'm going to place them inside a magnetic stirrer, along with the other ingredients in the signature beverage, to slowly emulsify, aerate, and heat the mixture. Don't worry about this too much at the moment, judges, as I'll explain everything in the next course. For your espresso course, I've chosen a recipe of 20 grams in, 42 grams out in 24 seconds to highlight the coffee's bright acidity and fresh apricot flavor. Before you taste, please stir the espresso 10 times with the spoon provided. Then, place the used spoon in the empty vessel at your station. Please enjoy the espresso over 2 sips and take a small sip of water before your first taste and between sips. Today, I've stepped away from tradition by designing a drinking water that directly elevates taste experience. I crafted a water with a mixture of 4 minerals: magnesium, calcium, sodium, and potassium. This unique combination of minerals interacts with the tongue to give you the best perception of stone fruit flavor. The water was heated to 50 degrees Celsius today to open up the retronasal cavity and facilitate flavor perception. In your espresso course, you will taste the following: blood orange, apricot, and cacao nibs. The acidity will be medium high and bright. The aftertaste will be medium in length with a cacao nib quality. And the body will be medium to low with a juicy and coating texture. Okay, judges, please assess the crema for the row on your left. Assess the crema for the row on your right. As you can see, I've chosen a cup with a wide and thin lip, which helps the coffee spread across your palate, enhancing clarity of flavor and emphasizing that juicy texture. Please just remember to take a small sip of water before and between tastes. This espresso is the result of thoughtful fermentation, attention to detail, and a willingness to explore beyond tradition. Enjoy. Judges, just a few more seconds there. Okay, let's begin the signature course. I'm continuing with the same wash Java. In my pursuit to step away from tradition, I'll be utilizing the same water to further elevate taste experience by incorporating it as an ingredient within the signature course. Now, in addition to the 4 shots of coffee I prepared earlier, I've added 40 grams of a cold brewed Lapsang Souchong tea, made with 1 part tea and 30 parts water, using the same mineral composition as your drinking water. The sodium in the water elevates the coffee's cacao notes, and when combined with the tea's herbaceous qualities, produces a new flavor of rose in this course. The next ingredient I added was 40 grams of lactose-free milk whey, made with 100 grams of lactose-free milk and 10 grams of a 6% citric acid solution, highlighting blood orange in this course and curdling the milk. The mixture was filtered through paper to separate the curds from the whey. I found that the simple sugars and protein in the whey combined with the apricot note in the Java to produce a new flavor of peach in this course. And the last ingredient I added was 20 grams of fructose syrup, made simply with 1 part fructose and 1 part water. I found fructose best articulated the drink's stone fruit sweetness, giving further clarity of peach flavor. I'll be serving the drink at a pleasant drinking temperature of 30 degrees Celsius today to highlight sweetness and a zesty aftertaste. You will taste blood orange, rose, and peach. The body will be velvety. And the aftertaste will be lingering with blood orange zest and dark chocolate. As before, judges, I invite you to follow the same water tasting protocol as earlier. Sip before and between each taste. This is the same coffee, but reimagined. Stepping away from tradition doesn't mean replacing it, only evolving it. Thank you for your patience. Enjoy. Okay, judges, let's begin the final course. For this course, we'll step away from tradition once more with a milk pairing that supports, not hides, the coffee. Just as the blend of minerals in your drinking water increased flavour articulation, blending milks allows me to control which flavours are articulated. For this course, I'm using a natural wush wush, another Ethiopian landrace grown at Haridinas Daliden. This time, after being picked and sorted, the cherries were placed in sealed plastic bags for 48 hours. Under these anaerobic conditions, sugars are rapidly converted into organic acids, the building blocks for tropical flavour development. After this, the cherries were transferred to raised beds inside a greenhouse for a further 12 days to allow these organic acids to migrate into the seed and produce flavours like dried mango in the cup. The Java and Wush Wush were processed at farm level to highlight varietal attributes. I roasted the coffees to achieve the same thing. This was done with long development times of 2 minutes for the Java and 2.5 minutes for the Wush Wush, and a low end temperature of 196 degrees Celsius for both coffees, ensuring the preservation of varietal attributes like florals in the Java and tropical fruits in the Wush Wush. After roasting, I then rested the coffees for 3 weeks, where I found the best intensity of flavour, like that dried mango in the cup. For your milk-based course, I used an espresso recipe of 20 grams in, 38 grams out, in 22 seconds to focus the coffee's tropical flavour notes into dried mango. You will taste dried mango, cherry, and milk chocolate. The body will be silky and coating. And the aftertaste will be lingering with milk chocolate and raisin. There we are. Enjoy. There's no need to follow the same water tasting protocol here though, judges. Just enjoy the coffee on its own. Today, it was my goal to create a refined milk-based experience. And to achieve this, I'll be combining each espresso with 80 grams of a milk blend, consisting of 80% lactose-free milk for sweetness and clarity of that dried mango and cherry note, 10% full cream milk, there we are, to give those flavours support and length on the palate, and 10% coconut milk to really highlight that dried mango note in the course. This combination of milks provides the best milk-based expression of this amazing variety. Judges, this presentation is a reminder. It's easy to stick with what we know, but when we challenge that, when we step away from tradition, we open the door to something better. Just like Felipe and Carlos did by planting exotic varietals in Colombia, and just like I did through the decisions I made in representing them today, trusting that stepping away from tradition could lead to something extraordinary. Thank you for your time today, judges, and please enjoy. Time.
Congratulations, Liam Pratt.
Okay.
All right, when you're ready, come out and join me.
Okay.
What a purposeful performance that you had there.
Thank you.
That would have taken a fair bit of research, thinking into things like the water and the milk. And
Absolutely.
I think I heard the word neonasal cavity.
Yeah, close. Retronasal cavity.
Yep, well done. Thank you.
Yeah, so in the context of filter brewing, it's no mystery that minerals have a direct impact on the way we perceive flavour. And And more we're starting to see that minerals impact the way we taste rather than impact extraction, which is what I'm trying to show the judges today.
That's fantastic. And so tell us a bit about where you're from. It's Extraction Coffee Roasters,
Absolutely.
is that right?
Yeah, we're from Extraction. We're from Brisbane, in a little area called Slacks Creek, which is south of Brisbane.
Thank you for coming to Epping.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've enjoyed the wonderfully freezing weather.
Yeah, we put it on. We turned it on for you, don't worry.
Yeah, it's been great to spend a few days here. The community have really been helpful to us, helping practice at their facilities and get used to the conditions here in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't be more grateful for them.
That's fantastic. And I'm sure there's plenty of people you're grateful for. We're
Yes.
down to that part. Who would you like to thank?
Yeah, like I know it's a bit of a cliche, but there are so many people who influence this. I'll start with thanking this beautiful woman here, Heather, who's one of the owners of Extraction. Her and Alex always support me in competition, helping to sponsor me, send me all around the world, literally, to find amazing coffees. I'd also like to thank all the people who helped me taste and provide feedback. It wasn't just coffee people this time. We were inviting customers from the cafe to come in and taste the coffee, give us their perspective, which is funny, listening to both of their feedback. And I'd like to thank my beautiful girlfriend, Kalani, who always supports me in everything that I do. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here, but she was watching on the live stream, so I'm sure she'll be stoked.
That's fantastic. She's probably up there if you want to give her a wave.
Hey, Kalani. And look, so many people, but primarily I'd really like to thank Heather and Alex and my partner. And, should I say, this beautiful lady, Diana, from CoffeeNet, who supplied the coffees. Thank you. And it was Carlos and Felipe's farm who gave me the coffees, and they're the owners of CoffeeNet. So I'm glad that she could be here to see.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Just another huge round of applause
so
for
much.
Liam Pratt.
Thank you. Thanks, Alan. Cheers. Thank you, Alicia. Thanks so much, mate. Thank you. Thanks, Bruno. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you later. Oh. Thank you. Before I release any profanity.
Yeah. Still on. So there's an off button on the back of the mic if you can chuck that off. Let me flick you off and you can talk.